President Lawan demands restructuring, rejects centralized security architecture. The Senate Monday took a swipe on the current security architecture in Nigeria, which it is said has failed. It consequently declared that the failing security architecture needs to be restructured in arresting the worsening situation at hand. Giving the demand verdict while fielding questions from journalists at the Senate Guest House in Maitama, the president of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, said though a series of efforts have been made in the past by both the executive and the legislative arm of government to address challenges of insecurity in the country, but the worsening rate of the problem requires restructuring of the failing architecture. He said, "We have had series of engagements before the escalation now has made it mandatory that we have to have a definite position as a government because we just cannot play politics with security issues. Lives are at stake. Therefore, the Senate will take a position on how security in the country should be. We believe that the security architecture should be restructured. The present system does not give us the type of outcome that we need, whether it is the federal, state, or local government, even the traditional rulers or others. The most important thing is to secure the lives and property of Nigerians, and we would do that. Apparently and obviously, all hands must be on deck to ensure that we bring back a better security situation like we had before. Presently, the story is not good in many areas. You have so much happening that is destabilizing our communities, killing of our people, and we believe that we owe Nigerians the responsibility to intervene, to work with the executive arm of government, actually to work together with other tiers of government, the state and local government, to ensure that we change the way we approach security issues in the country." He said, "The present arrangement is not working effectively and efficiently, and we have to do something. And this time around, there shouldn't be buck passing. We have to be forthright. We have to say it as it is, and we have to do it as it is required." Contrary to insinuation that the Senate would deny its Deputy President, Ovioma Gege, from heading the Constitution Review Committee to be set up soon, Lawan said Omagige will head the committee as chairman in line with age-long tradition of the Senate and the House of Representatives as far as such committees are concerned. Such insinuation is out of place. It is traditional that whenever a committee on constitutional review is set up in both the Senate and the House of Representatives, for the Deputy President of the Senate and Deputy Speaker to head them as chairmen. The Senate will set up the committee latest by next week, and the Deputy President of the state, distinguished Senator Ovi Omagege, will chair it. He has the capacity, experience, and knowledge to give the committee the leadership required, he said. Wow, this is becoming interesting. Like what we know and what we have been saying, all these our leaders, the so-called leaders, they know what is happening. They know the truth. But the problem is the selfish interest, the political way to do some things. I don't just know why they are always pussyfooty. They are always pussyfooty about doing the right thing for the masses, because these guys they are they have everything at their disposal. Name it, they have it. So I think most of the time they always feel comfortable to be able to think through to what people are really experiencing. But it's when the people, the masses themselves, keep coming out and talking and talking and talking, I think maybe at times it will just enter them out like, okay, maybe these are the things that we need to do. But in most cases, they are always denying the whole thing. Since they said they are going to work the executive arm of this government, they need to do the same. They need to do it as fast as possible, because the executive is seeing it from a different angle, and I don't think they really know what is really happening, because they are always coming to defend themselves. They are always coming all the time to defend themselves, saying, "Oh, things are okay. People are just trying to discredit them and what have you." If they don't do the right thing, they all know what the problems are. They know what the whole country is, turning to as far as security is concerned. Let them do the needful. It's surprises us that even at that Senate, they don't even pass any bill that will favor the masses. It's all about when they want to buy Jeep, they want to buy all of these things that will favor them personally. Those are the times you will see them, jumping from pillar to post. Oh, they want to do this, they want to do that. So if he's going to do that, good and fine. That is why they are elected. So they don't even need Nigerians in most times to be reminding them of what they need to do, because their salaries are always, always, and it's never they don't skip their salaries. Their salaries are being paid as at when due, the allowances. We know what it takes. We know what has been happening. So they are there to do the bidding of the people. And it's not just like coming out to just say it so that it won't be as if you have not said anything. We know a lot of things that have been happening concerning this country, most especially from this night assembly. We don't even know whether they are there in the first place. They will come and tell you, oh, we are not there, or we are not elected to start fighting the executive arm of government. And we see a lot of errors, a lot of things going on, and you guys cannot even say anything. And people will call you rubber stamp, and you say no, they should not call you rubber stamp, that you guys don't really like that. So we hope this will not be one of the rhetorics they are always singing. Oh, we will do this, we will do that. Everybody's saying the same thing. Then why is it that they don't? Who is going to take action? Who is going to lead the whole thing? We've been hearing all of these things. We are going to. The problems we have in this country right from time immemorial. One government will come, another one will go, another one will come, another one will go, another one will go, another one will come. Yet they will keep repeating the same thing. What are they going to do about it? Nothing. They will sing their own song. As after 4 years again, and other people will come. Is that how we're going to be rolling? So with all the problems that we've been having all this while, which one have they been able to resolve? Which one have they been able to resolve? Everybody will take turn. It's unfortunate. Let them not restructure. Let them continue with what is happening. Maybe they are not ashamed of themselves. They see other countries, see what they are doing. Yet you guys will just be there, going there, whether they take tea, they take coffee, and they close for the day. At the end of the month, their salary will roll in. Unfortunately, we don't know what is happening to them. Someone is saying here that not afraid of their shadow. Restructured? No. State police? No. Community police? No. And they are the ones who need all this than any other regions. Of course, they need it more than any other regions, because everything you can think of that is negative, it's embedded there. It's embedded in that region. Tomorrow, he will deny that he never called for restructuring. He will say he was misquoted. You hear people? Of course, these people don't even trust them, because he will come back and say, oh, that was not what he said. Let's wait and see. Too late, divide Nigeria now. Amoteku is the way out. At least I am glad we can find this in Nigeria. Mr. Senate President, with all due respect, Nigeria is a mixture of different seas that can't be blended, as you observe the unworkable security architecture. That is how the other areas of other national life is. And that is why patriots who, as the oneness of Nigeria, have been calling for the structuring of 4 areas of the nation with a view of making Nigeria work. Another says, for Nigerians to take you serious, you must first of all denounce your statement that you will not oppose whatsoever President Buhari present to the Senate chamber. Your statement shows a great departure from the earlier one, because you have the president and not on the same page on the issues you raised here. Buhari doesn't pretend that he was against restructuring, state policing, that security architecture needs rejigging, and the insecurity in the country is worsening. How can Nigerians trust you as your current posture are totally against the president and APC stance? This has no meaning. Now, stay on your own with your cows. Someone say, all we want is our agreed regional government. People need to be careful of this Baba rubber stamp. Oh my goodness. Don't take him for his words. Nobody needs any lectures from him on the need to restructure and strengthen the country. It's a misconception for anyone to align restructuring to the solution of the country. We all need strong, united Nigeria that is very functional and addresses the needs of its citizens. This doesn't require Baba Rubber to teach anyone. Too late, divide this contraption called Nigeria. Make everybody be on his own. I can't cope in marriage with Fulani my life and the lives of my children and grandchildren are so important to me. Someone says, Senate President, if you can't stick to your gun without intimidation, the better, so that you can move the nation forward. Good morning, Senator Lawan. Someone say, may God make all your efforts materialize to reality. And someone say, I pray something good for the masses come out of the Constitution Review Committee under this like executive controlled and rubber stamped National Assembly. Please always be a man of your words. God will scale you through. Of course, somebody just said, I hope tomorrow will not say that it was misquoted. He never called for restructuring. So, guys, what do you think about what the Senate President has said, that Nigeria needs restructuring and I reject a centralized security architecture? Please leave your comments below and let's have your take. Bye.